The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Pushing his way through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Harris running straight ahead. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. Dances by him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them. Because right now, they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Etienne is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
There he goes, left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Run! Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, ram. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here's Jordan Stout now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
Fans do look long ball, don't they? And he already found this guy once. Trying to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, nice move.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Anthony Schwartz
from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Buccaneers 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On first down, Hurts.
Flush to his right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. Wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
On Herbert, his third interception.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on deep.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons are able to add on to their first-half lead.
So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Smoke Monday.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No touch that. Carl Leviani. Carl Leviani. No touch.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right, you just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Hammond. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Herbert now. And now here's another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Schwartz, 73 yards. And the Falcons just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And they run with Harris off the option.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that, because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Great, set.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it.